Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I want to start by paying tribute and dedicate this speech to my good friend and sister, Mary Moore Acker Doyle, who, as I speak, her family will be attending her burial service with the knowledge that Mary would be the first to ask me to speak out and stand up for her generation of women, the WASPI women. I would also like to say a word of thanks to my honourable friend from Easington. He's a tireless champion for working people and for the WASPI women in this House. Yeah. We have come together to debate an issue of fairness, of decency, and what is right and what is wrong. I say this because I know there will be women affected by the inaction of this government, particularly as WASPI women in Glasgow and Lanarkshire watching this live in Glasgow today, and I thank Unison Glasgow for making that possible. The WASPI women are watching, the WASPI women are listening, and they deserve action. They deserve honesty, they deserve decency and equality, and I say to them, I am with you, and I know this side of the House is with you too. Madam Speaker, like many members in the House, I have campaigned with, welcomed to my surgery, cried with and listened to the WASPI women and their stories. Take Helen, for example. Helen lives in my constituency. She was born in 1954. On January 18th, she will celebrate her 64th birthday. Helen has spent her adult life working, and that job comes to an end in April. Now, if you were to follow the advice of the Minister, the member for Hexham, either Helen applies for job seekers allowance or she applies for an apprenticeship. Yes, you did hear me, an apprenticeship at 64. Well, I think she should be able to claim her pension, enjoy her dignity and respect. Helen and women like her shouldn't be singing their favourite Beatles song. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Yes, Helen, we do still need you. And yes, Helen, we will feed you. Madam Speaker, I would like the Minister to let us know why a meeting was refused with the WASPI campaign. I know a request to meet the Parliamentary Under-Secretary of State for Pensions and Financial Inclusion has been turned down several times, and I would like to know why. The Government has a duty to bring our country to its people together, and I want to know why they haven't and won't. A few short weeks ago, I was very pleased to be able to lead my first Westminster Hall debate. It was on state pension age. It was a good debate, and I was very grateful to the many Labour colleagues who joined us that day and stood up for the constituents on our side. But, Madam Speaker, it was sad that day that only two interventions came from the Tory backbenchers. They had an opportunity to speak up then, and they never took it. In winding up, I was sent to this House to stand up for working people. There's no greater pleasure for me to know that I give a voice in this chamber to decent working people out there. I've had so many emails and letters and calls from WASPI women. It's been an honour to receive every one of them. I say to this Government, don't mess with the WASPI women, they will sting. And I say to the WASPI women, and I say to the women in the gallery, and I say to the women back home in Glasgow, until justice is done, I will be fighting with you. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Emma Hardy.